Oh, Andrea, it certainly is. Welcome to Dufferin House and Gardens in the Vale of Glamorgan. The sun has literally just dipped, just setting behind a wall over my shoulder. It's beautiful. Temperatures are starting to drop a little bit, but from today onwards, the days will be getting just that little bit longer and longer. It is the spring equinox, the start of astronomical spring, an important day for so many spiritually because it marks the sign of new beginnings and new life. And here in the gardens, you very much get a sense that those new beginnings are happening, Chris. Things are starting to bloom a little bit now, aren't they?
Oh, they're finally starting to move. The ground's firmed up. We can walk along it instead of paddling.
Yeah.
It's a great time to get out in the garden. There's so much in flower right the way through, from big flowering trees down to crocus and all the bulbs that are coming through.
So for those who might be coming to the gardens in the next sort of few days, it's not awash with colour yet because we are just at the start of the season, aren't we? But as you mentioned, you have... Now, I asked you this earlier. Is it one crocus, many crocuses? How do you say it as an expert?
I would go with the collective of crocus.
Crocus,
a crocus
okay.
And a crocus.
So your crocus are looking beautiful here at the moment. They're really starting to show a bit of colour, probably the first colours after the daffodils and the snowdrops.
They are, and we're really lucky here in that we have them not only in the beds but in our pot displays, naturalised in grass. There's tens of thousands of them behind us over on the kennel bank. So
it is very, very dry though. I noticed that. I think we've had something like 11% of the average rainfall so far this month. Has that sort of caused any issues at all? I mean, are you hoping for rain?
It hasn't checked anything with us just yet. Where we are trying to sow grass seed, that sort of thing, just that little bit of rain will get things going. Also gets the weed seeds going, so keeps us in a job.
Might have a little bit of luck for you on that point. Tree pollen, bizarrely, has really taken off.
Yes.
Older trees today, and a lot of people might have really been feeling the effect of it. So again, it's just that time of the year, really, isn't it? Yeah,
that's it. A lot of the wind-pollinated tree species. So we're going through alder, we'll be getting into birch and sweet chestnut as well. So there's a lot to come from them. So for the hay fever sufferers, I feel sorry for them.
And just to throw into the mix, we've also had high levels of UV today as well. So it is very much the start of that season,
really
isn't it? But Chris, you're hoping for a little drop of rain, and I unfortunately might be able to deliver just that on the forecast. Hope you made the most of the sunshine out there today because it is all change. Here are the details. So yes, let's look on the bright side. Good news for gardens and gardeners everywhere. There is rain in the forecast. Quite a bit of it to come as we head into the weekend, but things will settle down all over again by the time we get into next week. Have a lovely evening. Well, it is all calm and quiet out here at the moment. For much of Wales, skies remain clear for the first part of the night. And then I've been talking about change. The cloud will start to build as we head into the second part of the night. The winds around southern coast in particular will start to pick up too. And we could well see just a few spots of rain. The first sign of that rain I've been talking about just nudging into parts of Pembrokeshire. But look at these temperatures. Even though it feels quite chilly out here at the moment, we're not expecting those values to dip much below 8 or 9 in Celsius. Certainly in towns and cities, which actually is pretty much where daytime averages should be at this time of the year. So it gives you some sense of just how mild, how warm it has been today. 20 degrees in Gogarthan near Aberystwyth, but those temperatures dropping. It is the time of year where we have what we call this wide diurnal range. So warm by day, cold under clear skies at night. Not cold though by the time we wake to tomorrow morning. We're looking at values of around, as I said, 8 or 9 degrees, but it's certainly going to have a very different feel. The blue skies of this morning gone, cloudy, gloomy conditions, and then we do have rain. Now this is going to be hit and miss. It's not going to be a washout, and it's going to be, well, rather difficult to say exactly where that rain will hit, but if you bank on seeing some showers, and some of these could well be on the sharp side, you won't go far wrong. But it won't be a washout as the rain will continue its journey westwards into the afternoon. So actually Friday will end for some on a dry note. Sunshine, I think, in rather short supply. It will feel a little bit disappointing after today, and that reflects in the temperatures. Highs of 16 or 17, fresher than today, but for the time of year, actually still not bad at all.